probably you thought of your breath. Hi, I am Yukti Rajkishore. I'm a breathing fitness expert and women wellnesspreneur. I'm a certified flow coach, Nirvana fitness instructor, as well as ambassador and yoga instructor. And I'm on a mission to help people to breathe right, breathe consciously, unleash the power of their breath, overcome stress and anxiety, attain mental peace, and spread this power of breath, this breath awareness to their families and societies. So guys, I'm really honored to be on Cleft platform on Sunday in the evening. So do join me guys to learn and to discover the art of breathing and to discover your breathing pattern. Do you know how powerful your breath is? Have you ever observed how you are breathing? Are you breathing right? So with lot of questions and with lot of things, I'll be coming to you and I'll be sharing my knowledge. The reason why I am doing this is, guys, because I've been into corporate world for more than 14 years, had my ups and downs, and finally when I heard my inner voice and finally when I encountered this art of breathing, my life got transformed. Not only I got benefited, but I was able to help a lot of people around me to bring their attention to their breath and unleash the power of breath. So let's meet evening at Cleft platform, right? So see you there. Breathe wellness in abundance.
Wow, what a wonderful video it was. Thanks to Dr. Kirti and Yukti ma'am. Learn how to breathe right to beat the stress. Good evening, all the members and attendees. I hope you are doing well. I am Jagriti, MBA professional and currently working with Medicine Pharma. I would like to welcome Dr. Kirti and Mrs. Anupama Rathod, the founder member of Cleft Creating Leaders for Tomorrow. Okay, one thing I would like to share, you must agree with me that we all are dealing with lots of stress today, and this whole situation of pandemic is very stressful. But don't worry, today we have with us Ma'am Yukti Rajkishore. She is a breathing expert, Nirvana fitness instructor and ambassador, yoga instructor, and I am honored to welcome you on our platform, ma'am. She is here to make us understand the importance of breathing and power of art of breathing to overcome stress. Breathing is a very process we are doing since we are born. It is powerful process which can transform stress into wellness if done rightly. And I think today ma'am will honor us by enlightening all the details about it. I would like Dr. Kirti to welcome you. Over to you, Dr. Kirti.
Welcome, Yukti. Welcome to Cleft platform. And Yukti is our hero of the week. So in this June, Yukti has completed 1 year of her health series on Facebook, and also she's working since last 2.5 years. Now Yukti will share. So welcome, Yukti. Please introduce yourself and please share about what do you do.
Thank you so much. First of all, I'm really thankful to Dr. Kirti and Jagriti and your whole team, in fact, the Cleft platform, for inviting me for this wonderful evening. I'm really glad and honored to spend this beautiful time Sunday evening with all of you guys, and immense gratitude to all the participants, those who have joined this session today. You could have been doing anything this time, but you have taken out time to be here with us. It really means a lot to me, and I hope it would be certainly bring a little bit difference in your thought process, and it will enrich you in some way. That would be my the whole intention being here in today's session. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I'm Yukti Rajkishore. I'm a breathing fitness expert and women wellnesspreneur. I'm a certified flow coach, Nirvana fitness ambassador and instructor. I'm a yoga therapist and yoga instructor too. And I can take corporate sessions as well as regular sessions of breathing and fitness. So body breathe workout. So it's a complete body, mind and soul workout that I believe into. That's my philosophy of life that I follow as of now. And I'm glad to share that I'm able to help more than 700 plus people in the short span of time of.
Would like to ask you what drove you from corporate to wellness, ma'am? You were
Guys, like most of us, I was into, um, I did my engineering, I did my MBA, got into the corporate world, got married, continuing with my life as well as professional and personal life. Then I found myself um, trapped in this vicious cycle. Okay, so I was facing a lot of health issues, guys. I was having severe headache, migraine, anxiety issues, palpitation issues, stress issues, and other I had undergone surgeries also, and you can say my health condition was deteriorating, and I was finding it very difficult to keep a work-life balance also. So this whole thing was going on, and I found myself trapped in a vicious cycle. Anyone remembers Abhimanyu of Mahabharata? So what happened? I found myself as if I'm Abhimanyu trapped in a vicious cycle of going to doctor, taking medicines, again going to other doctor, other kind of treatment, not getting benefit, or some other side effects are coming up. So I was completely trapped into this cycle where I didn't know how to come out of it. And not only I found myself in this situation, but I also found that other people like me are also in this situation, trapped in this situation where they want to come out of their health diseases and cure themselves. But again, we were running behind the doctors from one doctor to other doctor, from one kind of treatment to other kind of treatment, but to no avail. There was nothing that was helping. And it was a regular, the cycle was going on, and I kept on thinking that what should I do? Where can I find the solution? That was very, very much in me, that where can I found the solution after trying so many methods and so on. So until one day, guys, that was an eye-opener day for me, actually, when I come across to this breathing fitness. And when I adopted this breathing fitness, you know what happened? The first thing that I was told is that I was breathing wrong. And I was shocked. When my instructor told me that, you are breathing wrong. I felt like laughing, because how can anyone tell me that you are breathing wrong? Am I right, guys? Huh?
Yes, exactly.
It was, we as a human being never paid attention, and there is someone who is telling me that I'm breathing like any one of us. How can I breathe wrong? And then she told me the right way of breathing. I adopted not only that right way of breathing, but the art of breathing. There's a whole lot of difference, or there's a lot of components when it comes to art of breathing, guys. So I started adopting it, and it took me time. It's not a one-day thing, but yeah, it took me time, giving time each day to practice breathing. And from here, my journey started. From being a very much a stressful life, having a lot of health issues, to now when I transformed completely, you can say, and I am on a journey of transformation, guys, that I believe. Because for me, if you ask, fitness is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing journey. It's an ongoing process. We keep on going. It's just that you just keep on upgrading yourself. So I'm also on a process. But yes, in this journey, people saw a lot of visible changes in me at physical, mental, and emotional level, and they connected to me. And then I decided, okay, so this is the time. I was at the peak of my career. I was working in a corporate world in a very renowned institute, at a good position, earning good money also. But somewhere I always have this inner calling. Is that what you want, Yukti? Is that what you want to keep on doing, Yukti? And one fine day I decided to quit. And that was a very, very liberating moment for me, I tell you. Things started changing in fact, from there. And I'm really glad that I was able to help a lot of my students also to, to replicate the things, replicate the formula that I applied on myself and got the same and even better results. So it fills my heart with a lot of pride and a lot of happiness when I see people making difference in their life. Not only adults, women or men, but yes, even kids also, because I teach kids also. And kids are, I strongly believe that kids are the foundation of our future. If we keep our foundation strong, we can have a good future, guys. So do you guys resonate with me? If you resonate with this, so this has been my journey, guys. And so I always would say something that listen to your inner voice. Listen to your inner voice. This is very, very important to lead a quality of life, a good life. First thing is fill your cup. Fill your cup. You cannot serve other people till your cup is filled. This is what I have learned from my mentors also. And when you become powerful, when you become powerful, when you create your own story, that is when people see those visible changes, and that is when people recognize you, and that is when people follow you. So this has been my journey. Thank you so much for asking this question. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Moving to the next question, I would like to know the challenges you have faced in your journey, ma'am, coming to this position from corporate world to this world. What kind of challenges have you faced in your journey, ma'am?
So as I told you, I was struggling with a lot of health issues. One thing that kept me going was my commitment to myself. So though I was having a very, very hectic schedule, I was able to, stick to the simple routine that I have thought for myself. So if I committed myself that 20 minutes under sunlight is my commitment, the minimum commitment, you make very, very small changes in your life, and you start seeing those, the impact of those things. So I started one by one. So I started with, okay, 20. So I had this low, vitamin issues and all that, and a lot of other issues. So one by one, I started. The first thing was breathing, for sure. So I started practicing breathing 10-minute morning and 10 minutes while going to the bed. And it is something that still I practice. Then I started practicing, okay, I make sure that 20 minutes I should be under sunlight, come what may, commitment. Okay, so 20 minutes under sunlight. This is something I follow still. So whatever will happen, but I will make sure that those 20 minutes I spend in under sunlight. So I started doing, small changes in my daily routine and sticking to that. It could be as simple as that. As soon as you get up, you feel grateful to the day. These are small things that I started applying, and I would certainly want you all also to apply these very small things. I started applying, okay, morning, once I take water, I will take it very mindfully. It is not that, my mind is here and there. When I sip water, I will sip completely focused on sipping the water, and that too with intention that this water is going to heal me, protect me, and bless me with positive thoughts. You know why, guys? Okay, I want to know how much is the percentage of water is there in our body. Come on, everyone quickly tell me. Okay, I knew that, Nitin, you are going to be the first one somehow. So this is how, so I started communicating more and more with myself positively and becoming more inspecting what is going on, why it is happening to me. So breathing has helped me a lot, guys. And that is the reason I completely follow, believe, and, promote the power of breath. So these things help me. At the work front, yes, I was having this double-minded of, giving up the job and all those things. Was always, you have those self-doubts. More than money, I tell you, those self-doubts. How will I be able to do all those things? So yeah, so this was the biggest doubt. But when I left my job, I'm telling you guys, I had this very, very liberating feeling, and as if universe wanted me to do this, and things started changing slowly. In fact, fast, I would rather say. And I strongly believe in abundance of, once you just surrender to the universe, you receive the abundance, right? So this is how has been my journey. And I think the only, the barrier is our mind.
Right.
Only we can train our mind, we are very, very much sorted. If you think that you cannot get up early, you cannot get up early. If you think you can, you can. And I have this proven thing. So if I tell you, one of my students, she was having a very small girl, 2-year-old girl, and she was a working mother, and she was having a very, very hectic schedule also. Besides that, 2 a.m. kind of she used to sleep. But when she joined me, she used to get up at early morning to to come into my classes at 6:30 in the morning, because I told her how to train her mind, and she was able to do that. And besides that, though she was coming early in the morning, she was able to have an energetic day throughout, just because she started connecting more and more to breath. And breathing is something that keeps you, if your breath is aligned, right, you have more energy, more productivity throughout the day, and you become more responsive rather than reactive in your life. So that has been few inputs from my end. Yeah,
That reminds me of quote that we are not chemicals, so we don't have to react. We have to respond. We are human beings.
absolutely. So well said. Thank you so much.
What is healthy living according to you?
Okay, so healthy living according to me is, I want to share this three secret formula here. First is, eat less, move more, breathe right. These are the 3 things that you can follow in your life. Eat less, move more, breathe right, guys. Why I'm saying this all things is eat less. Whatever you are hungry, okay, always eat a little lesser. First thing. Move more. Try to move your body more, right? In this corona time, I know a lot of people are at home and doing work from home, but you have 2 choices, guys, always. Either you can make excuses or turn that situation to your benefit. So this corona has been a time where people have actually gone down when it comes to physical fitness, mental, emotional fitness. And there have been people, I have seen those who have gone up, those who were not even able to do in their regular life, like the one I have told you some time back. They were able to even take challenges and put their fitness level one up, right? So this is always up to you how you think. You can do a lot of things being at home when it comes to fitness and moving more. There is no doubt. So no excuses, move more, everyone. And the third thing is breathing right. Yes, this is the essential thing, guys. This is the essential thing. How we have taken birth. We take birth by breathing in, and we leave this universe by breathing out. We breathe in and we take birth, we breathe out and we leave this world. So in this breathe in and breathe out lies our whole life. Do you agree with me, guys? Do you agree?
Yes.
Right? How many times do we pay attention to our breath? How many times? So when was the last time probably you thought about your breath? Just message me here in comment box. And those who are on FB Live, please message there also. When was probably the last time you thought about your breath, guys? Once in a day? Yeah. Today, Pankuri, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, Anupma, everyday morning. Yes. So we have a good number of people today while meditating. Very nice. I want to just tell you, see, breathing is something that is there right under your nose. You don't need to go anywhere or interact, or even you don't need a place to sit to think about it or connect to your breath. It is there, right there within you, right under your nose and within you. And you can connect to your breath anytime, anytime, any damn time, guys. And that's what I want to bring your attention. The more you will bring attention to your breath, as I talk to you, I can feel my breath. Do you feel your breath, guys? Are you feeling your breath? How are you breathing now? Just take a pause here only and feel your breath. How you are breathing. You don't need to take deep breath. Just observe your breath, how you're feeling now. What is the state of mind of yours when you are putting your attention? That's it. So slowly and slowly, just cultivate this habit. Cultivate this, yeah, Anupama, thank you. Cultivate this habit of any moment connecting to your breath. Bring attention to your breath anytime. Specifically, once you decide, once you commit, okay, I'm committed to my breathing and I'm gonna observe my breath more and more time. So it becomes a habit. Maybe you start, okay, 10-minute morning. Then you can say, okay, in afternoon also, I'll consciously breathe. Consciously means 5 minutes you will dedicate and breathe. Then in evening. And then you will gradually expand this horizon, keep on expanding this horizon so that you always become aware of your breath, always become aware of your breath. It is there within you. You yourself will develop this intelligence where you will find, okay, I am becoming little breathless or certain stress and anxieties are coming over me. And you instead of giving away, exactly Prakriti, exactly Pankuri. This is what you call lot of words, right? So the foundation of all the healing, I would say, right? All the healings, all the stress and anxiety, everyone starts with one thing, that is bring your attention to your breath. Bringing your attention to your breath, right? Yeah. So bringing your attention to your breath and expanding this awareness throughout your day gradually, so that you become aware how you are breathing in different situations. And the more you become aware how you are breathing in different situations, you will be able to, work on your breath. Okay.
How important breathing in this situation, the pandemic situation? What message would you like to give to us audience? How important is the breathing in this particular pandemic situation, ma'am?
Before that, I would like to ask, what is
Yeah.
right breathing?
Sure. I'm really happy and glad that you have asked this question. What is right breathing? Okay.
And when
So
do we know? How do we know we are breathing wrong?
Exactly. That is a very, very good question that you have asked, Jagrati. And so let me just ask this question. How many of you are breathing, first of all, right? How many of you think that you are breathing right? How many of you are breathing right? Just message here, BR, breathing right. Yeah, I can see you. We can have a good interaction. Not sure, no idea. Great. Okay. BR, B for breathing, R for right. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Pankuri. Good to see you. Okay, can I just humble request to everyone, please keep your videos on, guys. Great to see you, Naiduji. Thank you, Satish. Thank you. How many of you think that you are not breathing wrong? Raise your both the hands. If you think you're not sure, raise your both the hands, guys. If you think that you're not breathing right. Great. And I appreciate both the people becoming aware of your breath, especially to those who know that already they are not breathing right, because acceptance and knowing is the first step. Really, really happy to see that. Okay, awesome. Okay, now I want you all to just keep your eyes closed. Recall any incident when you have seen your child or any other child lying on a bed, a very small kid, okay, just 2-3 months kind of, or just born baby who is sleeping. Observe, just recall how a small child, breathe. Have you ever noticed how a small child breathes? Just notice that. Just think of it. Just recall your baby only, or any baby. how babies breathe. Belly breathing, yes, exactly. So, how do babies breathe? They breathe in and their belly goes out. They breathe out and belly goes in. They breathe in, belly goes up. They breathe out and belly goes in. They're sleeping. Assume there's a baby who's breathing. Breathe in, belly goes up. You can see their belly going up nicely. And exhale and their belly goes in. Right? This is the way we are born to breathe. Simple. This is the way we are born to breathe. So breathe like a baby. Breathe like a baby. That's it. Now this will always remember to you whenever you have to check whether you are breathing right or wrong. Simple thing first. Breathe like a baby. Yeah. Thank you so much, Madhu, Anupama, Nitin, Jagrati, Madhu. Thank you so much, guys. So breathe like a baby. Okay. How you are breathing? You are expanding your belly, right? You are inhaling. Okay. You're expanding your chest, your rib cage, diaphragm going down. Yeah. Here is your diaphragm. So diaphragm goes down, belly goes out. You exhale, belly goes in, diaphragm back to normal, rib cage back, and you exhale. Okay. Jagdish is saying BLB, but tough and younger. Tough and younger. So why it happens? Anyone know why it happens? As we grow, our breathing deteriorates. Our breathing deteriorates, and that is actually the real cause of, you can say, all our stress and anxiety issues, guys, in fact. Yeah. So the breathing deteriorates. Why? Because as we grow up, when you see the child, when it is going up, even if you can check 5-year or some age, once you keep on seeing them, okay, you can see the difference between a very young child of yours and little older child of yours also. They used to sit for long hours. Okay. Then when they start playing and all, they get into the habit of, for quick oxygen supply, they get into the habit of breathing through their chest only instead of using their lower lungs. Besides all the tight clothes, belts, straps that they start wearing, again, make it difficult to breathe through their belly and using the lower lung. And that is the reason it deteriorates without we becoming informed. So now I want every one of you to please make a note. In fact, go back, check your child breathing pattern also, and just guide them also. It is very, very important that, if at all they're not breathing right, you correct them right away, and as well as you also take care of your breathing. Yeah. Hope it helps, Jagdish.
How important breathing in this situation of this pandemic is now.
Yeah. Yes. So in pandemic time, you can actually see a lot of people are struggling with the breath. So we are having a set of people who are recovering from COVID, and then they are struggling with their breathing issues because the lung capacity has been reduced, and they want to improve their immunity. You cannot be built in a one day, actually. And now the other set of people, those who are not even into COVID situation, but now it is bringing their attention to their breathing. Okay, how can I bring my lung capacity? How can I improve my immunity? So building immunity through kadhas, through medicines, through exercises. So everything actually brings. So how breathing is important? See, breathing is essential for survival. Not only essential, so it has various, gifts that breathing gives to us. First is it keeps us alive. Second is, if you are breathing right and properly, you are healthy. If you are not breathing right, that means you are not providing sufficient oxygenation to your cells, because your intake of oxygen is insufficient, your supply to oxygen is insufficient. And then what will happen if you supply less oxygen to your to your cells? Can anyone tell me what will happen? Cell will be healthy or sick? Cell will be sick. Yeah. So when the cell will be sick, a group of cell, or when the cell will reproduce, the tissue will also be sick. And when tissue will be sick, they will create a sick organ. And when the organs will be sick, I don't need to tell you how these all lifestyle related diseases are coming up. Whether you say cancer, PCOD, COPD, or any diseases you take. So it is very, very important in this COVID situation, if you have become aware of the importance of breathing, please start practicing breathing mindfully, not only just doing some breathing exercise, but possible, as I have told you, that cultivate that awareness. Okay, cultivate to expand the awareness of breathing. It will have an immense benefit in many fold in your life. You will start feeling the intuitive powers also, guys. Yeah, you will have that intuitive powers also. You will, this is something you are working with your mind also. Subconsciously, whatever you will tell to your mind, it will manifest once you start practicing breathing, guys. So in this COVID situation, certainly I would recommend every one of you to first check, are you breathing right or not? Okay, and be very, very careful of, obviously keeping the mask and everything. And how we get infections, right? So through your mouth, through your nose. So keep these areas clean, keep these places clean. How can you keep it clean? So you can do jalneti for your nose, right? You can do jalneti, or you can put oil, various Ayurveda oil also comes that you can use and put in your nose, so that you create a, you are keeping this area clean. Through your mouth also you can do Kunjal Kriya and, gargling, all those things on a regular basis, so that you make sure that you do not get infected. Yeah, steam is also one more thing that you should certainly do in this time. So as a precautionary, as well as if you are already recovering from the COVID time, then also I would suggest you to keep on doing this till you become little more better, and then you start practicing for the breathing techniques. Yeah. Thank you, Jagriti.
Yes, ma'am. There is a question from the audience, ma'am. Madhu ma'am has asked a question: how to check right breathe?
How to check the right breathing? Yeah. So see, the right breathing is the belly breathing. Basically the right breathing when you do. So when you do that, you can do it very ways. In fact, Madhu, you can keep your palms over your belly, one palm over your belly, and let's do this everyone together. You can keep your one palm over your belly and another palm over your chest. Yeah. Just keep your eyes closed so that you can observe your breath. No need to take deep breaths, guys. Please don't take deep breath. In fact, just observe, simply observe your breath. Now you are in rest position. Just observe your breath. Just observe. So you can keep your right palm over your belly and your left palm over your chest, and just observe your breath. When you are inhaling, which hand is moving? The right hand on your belly is going up and down or out and in. When you are exhaling, what is happening in your chest? If your chest is moving up and down, or your chest is moving in horizontally 360 degrees. Similarly, whether your shoulders are moving up and down, which all body parts you are actually including when you are breathing. Just observe. Are your shoulders are also moving up and down? Take a time, notice, observe. Okay, you can all open your eyes. I hope you have noticed now. Now, my first question to you is, when you are inhaling, what is happening exactly? Which all body parts you are using, as well as which hand is moving and in which direction? Just message me here. Chest goes out, moves up and down. What is moving up and down, Madhuji? Belly goes out, Nitin, yeah. Yeah, chest up and down. Okay, Madhuji. Whatever I want to move cautiously, I can move it. Okay, Jasmeet ji. Thank you. So see, when you are in a rest position, we are usually doing a belly breathing. When we sleep also, we do belly breathing. When we are running and all that, then you tend to you need a supply of oxygen little frequently more. Then you tend to use your chest more. But as such, in a regular way, as I have already told you, that we need to use the belly breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, that is a natural breathing. These are all the other names of the same breathing pattern. Simple thing, the way, breathe like a baby. So when you're breathing in, your belly should go out, right? And when you are breathing out, belly should go in, breathing out through your nose only. Make sure you're not breathing like this. So my belly is going out, but my chest is moving up and down. My shoulders are also moving up and down. Okay, if your chest is expanding in 360-degree along with your belly, as you inhale and then you exhale, belly goes in, chest goes in. So this is like breathe in, your rib cage, your chest completely expands 360-degree. Your diaphragm is here, that goes down, and your belly goes out. Okay, and when you exhale, belly goes in, diaphragm goes up. Now your lungs contract, they come back, and you breathe out through your nose. Is that clear, guys? Thank you, Srutish. Thank you so much. Maya, thank you, everyone. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Naidu. You are very well said. Need to practice. Yeah. Practice it. Very simple. Just keep your palm on your chest, one palm on your chest, one palm over your belly, and just practice it. This is how I have practiced also. It took me also time because I was, as I already told you, all that I was also breathing wrong. And then with the practice, I was able to correct my breathing. Yeah.
Now I want you to tell our participants that how do you take it forward, your mission of spreading breath awareness, how do you do it? How do you go about it? So if anybody from our participants want to join you, they can also join you. So how do you do it?
Okay. So thank you so much, guys. And thank you, Dr. Kirti, for giving me this opportunity to express my mission and vision. That is that every human being on this planet be a conscious breather, breathe right. And to express that, I have actually created some digital programs also. And I'm nurturing this community of Wellness Abundance Hub as of now. I have a community where I actually teach people to breathe right, not only to breathe right and breathe consciously, but how they can, apply the breathing in all the wellness sector, that is physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and how they can yield results. So breathing is something that is there. It's a power. It's a prana. It's a shakti. Right. So I'm gonna share. Yeah, as Dr. Kirti has shared the link of mine, Linktree Yuktiness. You can just click on this link and you can see, my breathing fitness webinar that I am taking. Please do join that webinar. Why I'm asking you, you will learn a lot of things. There's a huge gap. I want to ask you one thing, guys. We are spending a lot of money on our health, undergoing health checkups, right? We spend a lot of money. We spend a lot of money on medicines and everything, right? But is there any way out? As I was also trapped, I have told you, and breathing has helped me to come out of that, vicious cycle. So in this webinar, I'll be decoding that formula that you can actually take away to learn that what is the art of breathing, how you can practice breathing, first thing. Then I'll be taking you through a body oxygen levels check also that will actually tell you that how healthy you are now, how healthy your cells are for the future, how prepared your body is for the future health also. As well as there's a root cause of all these lifestyle related diseases that you are undergoing. So I would certainly ask you all to please join this session that I conduct on Sunday, 11 a.m. Yeah.
So do you do a session every Sunday, 11 a.m.?
Yes. So as
And
of now,
are
I'm doing yes. Yeah.
Are those free sessions or paid sessions?
Yes, these are all free sessions.
Free
These are all
sessions.
free sessions. You can join those sessions. You can please spread those sessions also. And yes, I'll just share the WhatsApp group link also with you.
But Yukti has a Facebook page in the name of
It is Nirvana Fitness with Nil Yukti, yeah. And I'm really thankful to Dr. Kirti Jagrati for giving me this opportunity. And I'm really thankful to have this such an awesome audience, everyone present here, share it with you. We are going to celebrate basically yoga, menstruation day is coming up. So I have planned a session on yoga for menstruation cycle. So I will certainly share the link and other details. You are most welcome to join, guys. So every week I keep on doing a lot of workshops. So do join. And yes, I take regular sessions for breathing fitness and my regular yoga sessions. The sessions that I take, guys, is little different. It's not because I promote Nirvana Fitness has been the one turning point in my life, guys. Let me be very honest. I've been into yoga, I've been into various things, but Nirvana Fitness have been into my life, and it has changed me because it is a body breathe workout. You not only just do some workout, it's a body breathe workout. It includes your yoga, Pilates, and Tai Chi movement, strong breathing technique, and then it includes meditative music and intentions. So intentions really help you to nurture your subconscious mind, guys. So you can always come and check out my classes also.
All is in progress.
Yes, as a special surprise gift that I have told Dr. Kirti, all of you can come into my Saturdays, a special breathing fitness masterclass where I take intensive breathe workout and I also take meditation session. And yes, you can also avail Nirvana Fitness session. Plus, guys, you can also take my free ebook once you fill this form. That is a Google form about how to identify dysfunctional breathing pattern. How to identify. So this, I told you about one thing today, that belly breathing. But what all the you can actually check that what all ways you can avoid and check that are you breathing right or wrong. So there are actually, I have messaged here in 7 ways or 7 signs that can actually tell you that your breathing pattern is dysfunctional and you really need to work on it. So you can,
Okay, so there is a Google form in chat box. So by filling that
Yeah.
form, we can get I'll also post this form in the WhatsApp group.
Yes. Once you fill the form, you will get all, I'll just mail you all the links for Zoom invite. Google form, right?
What is the flow coach?
Yes, very good question asked. What is flow basically? So flow is a state of mind where you are completely become one with the activity that is there in your hand. It is the most productive state of your mind, where your mind is in your very low frequency range of alpha theta, right? You completely are absorbed with the activity that is there in your hand. There's no self-critic, no self-doubt you have. And when people experience this, so athletes, when they are doing the high performance activities, they are completely get into that flow zone. Okay, so you can even understand that when you are running, the runners, they get into the zone of runner's zone, that is called. Okay, that your mind is completely focused. There are no cluttering of thoughts, and completely focused mind. That is the ultimate state where you can actually achieve productivity, high productivity, or whatever you do with high productivity, guys. So how you can build flow in your life so that you do not get distracted with the negative environment or that actually impacts your productivity. So there are different ways through which you can flow. Triggers are there. In fact, I would like you to check out this simple website, that is flowhub7.com. I'll just message in the link here also. Flow Hub 7.
I did not know flow had such a deep meaning. I thought it's just that we are moving and we are with the flow and just
It is very, very powerful. And once you build this, once you get into this habit of building the flow in your regular routine, right? So there are some rituals that you can do. There are small things that you can do, and you can actually build this flow hub. And it's vast. It is very vast, as if I have to tell you, the Nirvana Fitness is one planet, and flow is the whole galaxy that you are going to experience once you enter into this system. There is a ebook also. You can always connect to me, and I can share the ebook about flow also with you all. The flowhub.com, or you can check flowhub7.com also. There's one website, flowhub7, for more info.
So you also do paid sessions about these flow therapy and Nirvana?
Yes. So my regular morning sessions, that are the paid sessions, so I take all those sessions in. Yes, people have got immense benefit, because flow works with all three levels: mindset level, and then physical level. There are kinesiology version, that is movement of your body. So it is all about, syncing your body with your breath and the meditative music. So people, especially those who find sitting and doing meditation, and there's a myth that you need to sit and do meditation. I would rather say it is a meditation on go when you practice Nirvana, and it has immense benefit. Because it is difficult to sit and meditate, and you will see that a lot of thoughts keep on coming, going initially. So once you practice Nirvana or flow, automatically, gradually, you will find that your mind is becoming calmer and simpler, because you are simply focusing on the movement. And then second layer is your breath, and all your 5 senses are getting engaged. Not 5, you are not eating anything, but all your other senses. In fact, your sight is also getting engaged. So this flow is a very, very powerful concept, actually. Tell you. So see, sometimes you may find that you do some work and you completely get involved in that work, that you lose the track of time and space also. Does it happen to you guys anytime? Can I have know something? Can I have some yeses or no's? Okay, sometimes you will find yourself, if you are running, you keep running, right? So it happens with all of us. In fact, we experience flow. It's just that we are just not aware of it, and we are not aware of it, that how we can implement the concept of flow so that we can be in flow state of mind at all the time of our day. It's very, very powerful how once you get up, you set intention to be in the flow state, how you can connect with nature to be in the flow state, how you can, use your sensory, auditory, all those senses to get into the flow state of, as well as vagal. There are different mindset, growth mindset, playful mindset, how you approach to different mindsets. That all comes under the flow state of your mind. So this is very, very powerful. In fact, you can avail from this, you can actually access all the flow triggers. Vagal, it has some very nice music for deep sleep meditation, and observer mindset, and morning rituals, vagal breathing techniques, dolphin breath. There are a lot of breathing patterns, and a lot of meditation, a lot of workout is also there, and then how you can build immunity. Everything is there. It's a whole gamut. If you can allow me, I can just quickly show the website so that people can get an idea if it is okay with you.
Yes, of course, you can show that.
Okay.
And before exiting, we will discuss the poll results.
Yes. Sure. So as we all can see the poll result, how long you can survive without food? 4 days. 70% people are saying here. How long you can survive without water? Again, 4 days we have got. And how long you can survive without air? Okay, nice results. Right, great guys. Okay, so I need to breathe every second. Okay, really glad to see all the results. Now, are you excited to know the the real results, guys? Do you want to
Yes,
know
yes.
what are the real results? So an average human being, okay, they need to, let me just share my screen quickly. Yes, so as you can see here, an average individual can survive 40 days without food, 4 days without water, and only 4 minutes without oxygen, guys. That is all. So 4 minutes is still a huge time, isn't it, guys? 4 minutes is still a very, very huge time, right? Great. And there are very few people on this earth, in fact, those who are deep divers or the yogis, those who have been, following it for long and practicing breathing for long, they can certainly hold for 4 minutes. 1 minute, 2 minutes is very, very common actually. If I just tell you, when I was on my journey of finding out that how good I am, how good my breathing pattern is, and how much I can hold breath. When I was in a journey of discovering myself, so one fine day there was, I was undergoing a lot of inner talks and inner turmoil, and I took my morning session. I still remember I took my morning session, and I wanted to know that, I wanted to have that sign from the universe that, okay, you see, you are ready to go. Because you always have self-doubts at some point of time or the other. And then I checked at that day my breath hold. I was able to hold my breath for 4 minutes, as you can see here on the screen. So
Wow.
that gave me a lot of, this conviction that yes, I am ready, and yes, I can go ahead and, I can spread this breath awareness. Whatever I'm doing is just, I think it's the call of the universe. I'm just the medium. That's and that's all I can say. Yeah. So just give you a little insight about the flow and to this beautiful app. Here you see the screen, guys. Hope you all can see.
The flow hub.
Right? Yeah, the flow hub session. So once you share, I can share some videos also. So here are the lesson. What is flow code? Lesson 1. What is a flow state and flow code presentation? All that thing you can see here, right? Lessons. There are a lot of lessons that you can go through. What is the flow wave dynamics? Brain waves. How brain waves work? Flow zone. How can you be in a flow zone? Science of peak creativity, mental perception bandwidth. There are a lot of things, neurochemical of flow. So they are very beautiful, I would say, this whole concept of flow, first thing. Now, the second thing is triggers. I would certainly like you to see these triggers, and you will be amazed, guys. In fact, these are the flow triggers, right? Sensory, cognitive, social flow alignment, right? And then we come to environmental flow alignment, flow PLV technique. That is the breathing technique that is related to your lungs. And if I just take you to inside of any of these, the flow triggers, if I say, so there are Nirvana flow triggers, stretch, flow, balance, strength. These are the different flow triggers. So these are actually the video format. If I just show you any of the videos, this is, again, here you have beginners, advanced, and master level. So when I coach people, I coach them using, and it is very easy in that case. It is like, I'll be training them for some days, and some days I'll be actually guiding them that how to use this app, and it is very easy to use, in fact, and they can just do it on their own only. There are the programs also, how to use flow, daily immunity, deep sleep flow programs, sunrise flow programs, workplace, quick breaks, outdoor flow. So let me just have a very, for you all, we can have this nice cognitive flow alignment. That is the flow meditation trigger. If only you guys are ready to experience this, I would certainly like to take this. Would you like to?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. So these are some of the deep sleep, light meditation. These are, so I'll take up some 5 minutes of, let's do this body awareness scan. Simple. It's a very, very powerful awareness scan thing that you can actually hear. And there are dolphin breath is also there that we can also do. If that is related to your lungs, and if I just take you to inside of any of these, the flow triggers, if I say, so there are Nirvana flow triggers, stretch, so balance, strength. These are the different flow triggers. So these are actually the video format. If you just do it on their own only. There are the programs also, how to use flow, daily immunity, deep sleep flow programs, sunrise flow programs, workplace, quick breaks, outdoor flow. So let me just have a very, for you all, we can have this nice cognitive flow alignment, that is the flow meditation trigger. If only you guys are ready to experience this, I would certainly like to take this. Would you like
sure.
to?
Sure,
Yeah?
sure, sure.
Okay. Okay. So these are some of the deep sleep, light meditation. These are, so I'll take up some 5 minutes of, let's do this body awareness scan. Simple. It's a very, very powerful awareness scan thing that you can actually hear. And there are dolphin breath is also there that we can also do. Okay, so let me do first dolphin breath. Let's experience this dolphin. Let's experience this dolphin breath. And okay, so every one of you sit nicely, comfortably first. You can keep your eyes closed or open. Anything is okay, but make sure that your spine is neutral and erect. Now you are going to take 3 deep breaths. Okay, 3 breaths, basically 3 breaths in 3 minutes. As you can see on the screen, we are going to experience dolphin breath. First breath, we will have a 25-second hold and then 30-second pause. Second breath, we'll have 30-second hold and then 30-second pause. Third breath, we'll have 35-second hold and 30-second pause. Okay. Yeah, take a deep breath in. Hold your breath for 25 seconds, as you can see on the screen. Hold your breath as long as you can hold, I would suggest, since you are doing it for the first time. You can keep your eyes closed also and just listen to me. Yeah, keep your eyes closed, relax. Listen, exhale now completely. Pursed lipped exhalation, breathing out through your mouth with pursed lips. Resume your normal, relaxed breathing. Continue breathing, everyone. Take another deep breath in. Hold your breath. Hold your breath for 30 counts. Exhale completely. Pursed lipped exhalation. Resume your normal, relaxed breathing. Be with your breath. Observe your breath. Keep your eyes closed. Stay relaxed. Inhale deeply, filling your belly with air. Hold your breath for 35 counts this time. Listen to this nice theta wave music of waves. Be with yourself. Last 5 seconds if you're still holding your breath. Exhale through your mouth. Completely and resume your normal breathing. Keeping your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed, everyone. Just observe your breath. Be with your breath. As I'll just take you for the relaxation. So you'll be hearing against music to relax your body and mind, bringing that calmness and peace. You'll hear the music now. Keep your eyes closed only. You can hear the sound. So keep your eyes closed, stay in that relaxed mode. Just listening to the theta wave music. Of deep relaxation. Take a deep breath in and allow your belly to expand. And as you breathe out, your belly falls back. Observe the movement of your breath along with your belly. And have this intention, I am breathing. I'm here in this very present moment with my breath. My breath is an anchor to keep me rooted in this moment, right here, right now. I feel abundance of love. I'm powerful. I connect to my inner strength. I discover my powers each day. I'm grateful to my healthy body, mind, and soul. I feel joy. I feel peace. I'm peaceful, calm, relaxed within. Stay there with your breath. Your breath is slower, deeper, calmer. And so is your mind. Gradually, you can bring your palms in front of your chest, prayer arm position, joint palm. Bow your head and just say to yourself, I'm grateful to my breath. I'm grateful to my healthy body, mind, and soul. I'm grateful to the universe. With a gentle smile, slowly, as you open your eyes looking down to up, you feel more positive, more happy, more peaceful, and more relaxed. Take a deep breath in, everyone, and stretch your arm. Stretch your arm. And as you breathe out, bringing both your palms cross, connect to your heart and say, I'm Sukhi. Sukhi means you are in this very present moment, right here, right now with your breath. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Wow, ma'am, what a transformation from corporate for making difference in people's life. And we have noted your suggestion of 10 minutes morning breath and 10 minutes bedtime breath, 20 minutes
thank you.
daily sunlight, importance of abundance, breathing
Yes.
abundance, responsive, not reacting, the suggestion of responsive and not reacting, and eating less, move more, breathe right. Your
Yes,
three
yes.
powerful words. Breathing
Yeah.
like a baby, breathing is necessary for surviving, breathing right from proper oxygenation, and practicing nirvana. Wonderful suggestions and wonderful session it was today. A very beautiful session, ma'am.
Thank you so much. So all those who are here, thank you, Jagrati, that you have noted all the points. Now, no action, no result. Am I right, guys? No action, no result. Right?
Yes.
Anupama wants to share something.
Yeah, Anupama, please. Love to hear. Yeah.
Thank you, Yukti. First of all, for coming on our platform. It was wonderful listening to you, and for all the information that you shared, for all the knowledge that you shared. It was really awesome. And the session was not just for me. It was not just about learning how to breathe, but for me it is a session to be more introspective and be like, get into the self introspection of myself and with my breath. So that is going to be my key takeaway. That said, I definitely loved the way you took us through this whole exercise. We would definitely want you to take more sessions on the Cleft platform for us and our participants. And thank you again for joining us.
Wonderful audience. Like, I'm really, really so glad to have you all, each and everyone who are staying with me till the end. Please do avail all your figures. And from the audience, can I have some, experience sharing, guys? Because I believe sharing is caring. So can you please?
I have attended your class. It is for all the participants. It was very super class. I'm not saying because I attended your class for one day because I had for that. It was super class because it was a very energetic for me for that one total day. Your 1 hour was like a super charge class for me. I was feeling very much energetic on that day. I was able to work very quickly. I was very focused on that.
Yeah, please come forward and share because it's very important for organizers as well as the guest speaker, if anybody can share the experience of today's session. For me, it was a very relaxing session. I did not want to speak after the meditation. I felt like just remaining quiet.
I know, yeah. Yes. That is like you get into that zone. You experience that zone, right? I hope you were able to experience a glimpse of that zone.
Yeah.
Right? So this is the zone, and it's so wonderful to be in that zone, right? It's so wonderful to be in that zone, being with yourself completely, and having that connection of being yourself, breathing. Yeah, Mr. Naidu, you wanted to say something. Yes.
Yeah, it is very useful session, but we need to practice a lot.
Yeah. There is not much awareness about breathing, actually, I tell you. Like, people take breathing for very granted. They will work on their weight loss, they will spend like a lot of money on weight loss thing or health thing, everything. But once you start focusing on your breath, right, it makes huge lot of difference. You give just 10 minutes, Mr. Naidu, just start giving that 10 minutes to start your day, and while going to bed. So everyone commit to breathe 10 minutes to me. Everyone is committed, right?
Yes.
10
Yes.
minutes a day, right? 10 minutes a day. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. 10 minutes a day, you just breathe consciously. Good. And yeah, just go through this website. Okay, there's abundance of things, plethora of things. Connect to me to know more. Join my workshops. Join my sessions, and keep upgrading yourself. Keep upgrading yourself, and it is gonna reflect in all your, all the things in your life. It's like in your physical, mental, emotional, officially, like professional word also.
Does anyone has any questions?
When is the flow workshop, ma'am? Paid flow workshop?
Yeah, flow workshops I'm going to organize in June first week, Nitin. So you're most welcome to join.
So, pretty nice workshop, first of all. Like, it's been a few days since I've been measuring my heart rate with this oximeter, and what I've noticed is that whenever we get stressed, like my heart rate jumps about 20%. Like it goes to 90 when I'm sitting. And I was experimenting with a lot of breathing techniques, which can actually reduce my heart rate down to 70, let's say. And there has been like what I've noticed is that plenty of techniques, what they do is they actually lower your heart rate, but when you go back to work and you see something that gives you anxiety or makes you a bit anxious, your heart rate just goes back up. And what do you suggest, like in those moments, one should do? Like, should I just keep conscious of my breath while I'm working on a difficult project or something?
Okay. So I tell you few things that you can apply. First thing, Sush, it will come with practice. Second thing is whenever you get a call from your boss, and it's a very real time situation, I'm telling you, because this I have experienced. You get a call from your boss, and there is some project pending or something, and he may not be yelling at you also, he might be talking to you simply also, but you feel that your heart is coming out, and palpitation you feel, and by the time the call gets in, only a 2-minute call also, you feel very, very restless. Am I right? Does it happen? Right?
Yeah.
So this has been the part of my life. I have been through that, guys. Okay, I've been through that, and when it happened to me, I was like, I'm not supposed to undergo such of trauma sort of thing. What is happening to me? You do not have control at that point of time. Am I right, guys? Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah. But at that time, I was not even aware of this breathing. And you're very, very fortunate. I would say that you are experimenting with your breath, and you are becoming more and more aware of your breath also. So, Sush, what you can do is whenever such thing happens to you, when you feel that the stress and anxiety is building up, what you can do is certainly, first thing, you can bring your attention to your breath and start taking deep breathing. First thing, just leave everything, take 5 deep breaths. Take 5 deep breaths there, and then only you breathe in, breathe out, and breathe out through your mouth.
Okay.
And keep your exhalation longer, as much long as you can keep.
Okay.
Keep your exhalation longer as you can keep. So this is called a pursed lip breathing exercise. There's a lot I'm sharing. So it's like, assume that you are having a straw in your mouth.
Okay.
So as if you are, very small hole is there and you are breathing out through your mouth, pursed lip. Longer. The longer exhalation, the more calmer you will start feeling. You can practice this exercise. You can check nirvana.fitness or the Flow Hub app that I have told you. We have a music sequence also and the practice sequences also. Okay. And you practice this. This is one exercise I can tell you. Another thing is, when you are stressed out and you have to cut off that cord, you start moving. Just move the energy. What the energy is building up in your body. You understand that energy is some energy, anxiety, agitation is building up in your body. Just leave that place and start moving so that you release those energy first thing, and then bring your attention to your breath, because sometimes we forget how to bring attention to your breath.
I actually built a treadmill desk for this.
Sorry?
I built a treadmill desk for this.
Okay.
Yeah, I put together my treadmill with my PC, and like what happened, I experimented with it for a while, and like it's pretty useful when you're on calls, but it's pretty like it gets in the way when you're writing code or doing just mental tasks. But at the end, like recently, I found that experimenting with breathing has brought more returns. To be very honest, like yeah, what you're saying is pretty much on the spot. I mean, thank you for sharing.
Great. And listen to theta wave music, more of a theta wave music.
I'll look into that. I've never looked into that.
Yeah. So listen, actually, you can just go to this Hub 7, okay? This Flow Hub 7, and you will find a lot of theta wave music. And in fact, in nirvana.fitness, that is a nCloud 7 app is also there. You can get a lot of inbuilt theta wave music, because this whole program is built on theta wave music. That is a very low frequency music that keeps your mind calm and relaxed. Listen to those music. It will help you a lot. Any other question, guys?
A little bit of science here, Sush. What prolonged exhalation does is exactly like switching off your stress button. It activates the vagal nerve in our body, and that vagal nerve is responsible for calmness. So it's like switch off button for stress and switch on button for calmness. You can actually, it is very instant. You practice 5 prolonged exhalations and you will see the instant result. So you've been so great and so mesmerizing that people are still there. I've already started getting messages about your show that it was very informative. Thank you. So thank you very much. And Yukti, congratulations for completing your 1 year of spreading this health awareness talks of your 1 year. And we wish you luck for
Thank you, Dr. Keepi. Thank you, Dr. Keepi.
Being the name in the world for your mission. And please let us know whatever we can do. And thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
One thing. And what is that one thing? Any guesses?
Breathe like a baby.
Yeah. Breathe like a baby and just breathe. It doesn't cost you. It doesn't cost you. It's there within you, right under your nose. Just breathe. Spread your arms, everyone. Let's breathe together. Take a deep breath in, everyone. And as you breathe out, bring your palms at the heart center. Bow your head and be grateful to your breath. Always practice this gratefulness to your breath, guys. This is all I want to say as we close our session, that I'm grateful to my breath. Feel that I'm grateful to my breath. It is going to make huge difference in your life. Mark my words. Come back to me when you start seeing changes. Share with me, share with the world, because somewhere you are inspiring people. Somewhere you are inspiring people. So always share in abundance. The more you share, the more you receive in abundance. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for such a wonderful session. It was a pleasure to have you here, and what a lovely time we have. We just forgot about the timing. Time flying like anything, and we really enjoyed your session. It was very
Thank
grateful
you. Thank
session.
you, Dr. Kirti, Jagrati, and Upama, every one of you, all the participants, Cleft platform. I'm really happy to share my knowledge with you all, and that is the mission that drives me, that wakes me up every morning. Thank you all.
Maya, you want to share something?
I just wanted to share that I have done many courses related to spiritual thing and breathing techniques, but means many Sadhguru and many things. But the most takeaway thing I got today is breathe properly. Means whatever means everybody is telling you ki consciously see your breath, observe it, but nobody told me to take it properly, ki how it should be. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Maya. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Maya, for coming up and expressing.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay, guys, we can close the session. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Yuti.
Bye.
Thank
Yuki ma'am.
you.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Kirti ma'am.